Oh no. Oh no. Guess who's back? I did say I wanted to open more things. I remembered I still have some of these. There's 50 packs in here from when Fuzzy Antler, aka Glenn, sent me this. And I still haven't finished opening them all. Now I know a lot of them, smacking the camera around. A lot of them are going to be duplicates. And I think I might save a few to share with some kids come Halloween season. I know a couple kids who might appreciate these. So actually, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We will save some of those to share because sharing is caring. And when someone has been kind and generous to you, the best thing you can do is be kind and generous to them back, but also to other people because sharing, it's good. So these cute little packs only have 3 cards in them each. No code cards, no pack tricks to worry about. Just a lot of fun. And I just get to enjoy opening things if I can get it open. Yay! I forgot what's in these two. All right, we got a Phantom, Dusk Noir, and a Grievard. Very cute. Man, I do miss this. I miss this a lot. I miss you guys. I miss making videos. I miss collecting and opening cards, but you guys already know all the reasons why I don't do that anymore. Zubat, Houndoom, and Drifloon. Like, opening the packs is so fun and exciting, but trying to get my hands on packs, why am I reiterating this? You guys already know, but anyways, trying to get my hands on product is expensive and stressful, and then after I open it, what do I do with the stuff I don't actually want to keep, right? Delmise Chandelure, I'm gonna hang from it. Drifblim, not hang, swing. Swing from the Chandelure. Don't hang from the Chandelure. That's more like something that Drifloon does. But yeah, it's just fun. I remember back in the early days seeing people do openings, I think on Twitch and YouTube. Duskull, Mimikyu, Miss Magus, where I think you could buy things during the stream or they were opening boxes for people. I always thought that was kind of a cool idea, but I didn't really understand how they managed everything. It seemed very complicated to like, ooh, Marshadow. It seemed very complicated to me. And then there's just the simple fact of the matter that like, that's a lot of work. Got to get all set up with the live stream cams. Got to be like super organized, keep track of the chat, open the packs, make sure the right cards go to the right people. Make sure you take good care of these while you're opening them. Because I mean, these are, for me, Litwick, Spectre, Shoopit. So obviously I try to take good care of things, but if something gets a little bunged up, like it's for me, so it's fine. Like I can only be upset at myself. But if I'm opening something for someone else, they're going to be upset at me. So I thought it was a very cool idea, but just never could get into it. And then I don't know if you guys know this already. I lost my monetization on YouTube, so I can't even make money on this anymore. Not even the like 10 cents a month maybe that I might have been getting when I was posting regularly, right? So it's hard to get motivated to get back into it. But like if you Phantom, Trevenant, Drifloon, if you can't make back what you're investing in the product, I just feel like that's not a good financial decision. And we know I'm terrible at financial decisions. Hunter, very nice. Pikachu! I love how not Halloween-y the Pikachu is. Everything else is at least like ghostly, right? So you know, like, oh, it's a creepy ghost Pokemon. And then it's just a cheerful little Pikachu. I guess the yellow, yeah, like, because Candy Corn's got yellow in it, right? There's that Ghastly. This Ghastly always throws me off because it looks so much like Shibuzo's art style, but it's not. Gengar, very nice. Always love to see a Gengar. And Miss Magus. Actually, this is good timing for this. I know it's August, but August in Japan is when we have Obon. And Obon is a week-long holiday where the ancestor spirits can come back. Sinistea, Dusk Noir, Murkrow, So during the Obon festivities, people return to their hometowns. They'll go to their family or ancestral graves. They'll clean the graves, put out new offerings for their deceased family members. Poltergeist. Handoom! I like that it looks like he's biting the Pikachu's ear. He's just nom 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 nom. Shop it! So they'll put up fresh offerings for their family, flowers, maybe some food, or like sake or tea or something that their family member liked in life. Just take good care of the graves. Like, that's a very important part of Japanese culture, to take good care of the family graves. They also have, I think it's called a butsudan in their home. It's like a small altar to the ancestors. So these are all things that should be cleaned and maintained and given a little extra love and some nice offerings during the Obon holiday. Duskull, Chandelure, and Grievard. So you do those things. There will also be Bon Odori, which is like a dance. So there'll be a big stage set up in the middle where someone's doing taiko drumming. There's often a singer, sometimes doing kind of like enka music. Sometimes they're just playing like modern music, like there's basically a DJ. And everyone dances around the stage in a big circle doing the same dance. And it's usually like anyone can jump in. And it's usually pretty easy to copy unless you're me. And I'm pigeon-toed and have no coordination. Dusclops, Mimikyu! Shoop it. So that's a cool thing that can happen during Obon. If you're very lucky, you might see one of those and can join in. But because the ancestors are returning, that means the wall between the real and spirit worlds is thinner. And so spirits are more likely to return. August is very much spooky season in Japan. Phantom, Spectrier, Grievard. I think other cultures, like for example, in China, there's the Hungry Ghost Day. I think it happens around this time of year too. It's also like the peak of the summer heat. It's very hot. So there was a thought that like telling ghost stories gives you a chill, so it helps you cool down. Also just a very cool like tradition, I guess, of telling ghost stories at night. We got Litwick, Trevenant, very nice. Grievard. I can't remember the proper name of it. It's just something like 100 scary stories. But basically, you gather some people together. I believe you have 100 candles lit, but I could be making that up. But basically, over the course of the night, you have to tell 100 ghost stories. We got a Lampent, we got a Mimikyu, and we got a Drifloon. So if I'm remembering right about the candles, you would put one candle out for each story. But at the same time, I'm like 100 candles burning over a several hour period. That's not going to help you feel much cooler. And in Japan, like especially go back 100, 200 years in Japan, no, you don't need that much fire. So I feel like I'm imagining that part. Galarian Renigerus, very nice. There's that Pikachu again, being adorable in a shippet. But I can't remember. I'm getting details confused. Google it. Have a look up for it. It's a really, really cool tradition. But I believe you have to complete telling the 100 stories or something will happen. Or at the end of telling the 100 stories, something should happen. I'm not sure which way it goes or if it's both or depending on regions. But I like the idea that like you get to the end of the 100 stories and then imagine if you were in a candlelit room with 100 candles and you're putting one out every time a story is completed while telling stories all night long. Just thinking about it logically, you're going to be creeped out. You're going to be sleep deprived. The darkness is increasing. You're hearing weird night sounds. So by the time that last candle goes out, the odds of you having a brief visual or auditory hallucination is pretty high. So maybe something is supposed to happen at the end of the 100 stories. We've got a Midnight Lycanroc, Gengar again, and a Grievard. Last pack. So that's how we do spooky season in Japan. I say we. I've been here for 14 years. I guess I consider myself one of the populace now. But let me know. Do you guys have any different spooky seasons other than Halloween, wherever you're at? Do you have any favorite things? One thing I will say for me, before I look at the next two cards, is at least once nearly every summer, I end up watching The Shining. Now, I will say I don't particularly like The Shining movie because it changed so much from the book. And I don't like the way the director chose to go in certain directions. But nothing will make you feel cooler on a hot summer day than watching The Shining with all those massive piles of snow and that massive, huge hotel with the wind howling around it. Immediately you feel cooled off. Another good summer horror movie recommendation, though, is House. Japanese movie, old, cult classic. Watch it. Watch it. It is so bizarre. It's not scary in the least. It's just bizarre. It's a cult classic for a reason. I don't think you'll regret it if you watch it. This is a Bonnet. This is a Trevenant, and that's a Murkrow. Actually, just so we're talking about fun things in Japan, little Shuppet here, as much as he is a ghost Pokemon, he is based off of Teru Teru Bozu, which are little puppets or dolls that look basically just like this. You take a little bundle of fabric or paper, stuff something in it, tie a little tie around it. So you just have, your little ball head and your droopy flappy bits, and then you hang it outside. And my understanding is traditionally children would do this the day before an outing. So if I want to go out tomorrow to the beach, I don't want it to rain, I should make a Teru Teru Bozu and put him outside and do like a little, I guess, a prayer or a wish for like, please, please, no rain, help me out, Shuppet. So I guess this one failed in its purpose. Now it's haunting people. Well, that was fun. It's so tempting to open the rest, but I know it's going to be a lot of the same, and I would like to save the remaining packs to share with others. So once again, thank you so much to Glenn, Fuzzy Antler. Love and appreciate you. You're such a wonderful friend, such a kind soul. He's been traveling all over the place in the US, so you never know if you're out playing Pokemon Go, you might encounter him. Very, very kind person. If you do run into him, do give him a big hello from me. And yeah, I'll just keep on rambling forever. So thank you so much. Really appreciate anyone who's watching, and who knows, maybe I'll be back again sometime soon. You never know. Could be anytime. Cross your fingers. Cross them. Cross all of them. Cross them the other ways. Oh, what happened? I don't know. Anywho, bye-bye.